No, we broke it. All right, we figured it out. Close enough. Whatever. Are we live now? Is it hopefully working? So, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Cosmic here. Welcome back for more Chaos Zero Nightmare. And sorry, I was eating something in the background, so if you saw that flash for a quick second, that was me quickly trying to finish the rest of my dinner before getting the stream. So, yeah, we're back. Trying to, once again, find a damn Haru deck that'll work and get upgraded. But also, I just realized that this is not... Oh, wait, no, I did click on the wrong one. I thought I broke chat, but no, chat is clearly working, but now this is not working on my end. So why is this not... Good old technical issues at the start. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now it's working on my end as well. So yeah, again, apologies for the start there. Maybe I'll just go back and cut out like the first 5 minutes. So we are once again back trying to work on a Haru deck because I really do want to make a video on this topic. Because what I think it means for potential future characters can be really interesting. So I want to try to finish this because Haru, as today, is like the only character who really has this retrieve mechanic that you can consistently apply. Now, other characters do have it, and other people, you know, will. I think actually no. I think Orlea doesn't have retrieve, right? She only has retain stuff. I think it might just be Haru and like Kalipe for like their starter cards, but no one can reapply retrieve, which is the big game-breaking thing that Haru can do. So in the future, the way that this combo works with like Narja might be really important because, again, her key card, Bottomless Hunger, because they go to the use pile and you're able to continuously loop them back, you actually get that cost reduction for the entire turn, unlike someone who, like Veronica, who says only until used. And I think there's a couple other ones that say like until used or first card used, what have you. So Narja, as far as I'm aware, is the only one that has the actual like way to get around this. Just talked on the DC? Oh, on Discord. I'm like, what is DC? Will I be doing the Great Rift video? Explain the boss's mechanic? Potentially. If I can ever get the Haru deck done so I can actually do Great Rift. That is definitely in the list of things I would like to do. Unfortunately, this is just, again, I apologize for getting sick and working that TCG event. That's kind of screwed everything up. But I've also, like, literally have gone as, this is, like, how old I am. I literally bought a damn planner just because of, like, how much shit is going on now that I need to actually plan out stuff. So, and then, like, again, this is not just memes. I guess I don't know how well that's going to come through. Hold on. I just realized that this is going to be backwards, but, like, literally got to start writing... Oh, yeah, it is backwards, whatever. Got to literally start writing stuff down. We got the Enfield 1.1 coming up, which I'm getting excited for. There is... Oh, I can't even read that one backwards. Oh, Warlord's release. The TCG that I've been doing some stuff for and being excited about. We got the Rita banner, which obviously I'll be doing my stream for again. And then, oh, solo leveling. Solo leveling release in Union Arena. So I got to do a video on my other channel. So I'm going to be trying to bring back the other channel and working on a couple videos over there as well. So, unfortunately, I got to start actually writing this stuff down and playing it out. Do we need E2 Haru? No, you do not need E2 Haru for this build, which is also the reason why I want to do it. Before Narja was in the game, this like idea only worked with E2 Haru. And so now because of Bottomless Hunger, you can actually get around that. Now, there is a point to be made here that if you had E2 Haru, you could, in theory, remove Narja and instead use someone like Rei to increase the damage of her anchors because, again, once they go below 0 cost, then they, or excuse me, once they go below 1 cost, they get boosted by Rei, so then Rei can technically add more damage to it. And the payoff now becomes with E2 Haru, you get extra ways to make up for some of that damage. So my Haru is E1, but no, this is a E0 build that we are working on. Yeah, there's a ton of people in the Discord talking about Path of Exile as well, and people trying to loop me in for another season, which, for those that don't know, I love Path of Exile, but I just don't think I'm allowed to take a break and go farm. fix that. I don't think I'm allowed to take a break and go farm for that. So we are going to dive back in here, recycle, reshuffle this a little bit, see if we can get like a tier 14. Just so we can get arena buffs, like tier 13's fine as well. That's still 150. That's fine. That's fine. And yeah, we're just gonna go in with this team again. Yeah, at this point, like, if I can't build this Haru deck after today, I'm just gonna go like slam together a Serennial deck because I feel like that's gonna be a lot easier. Because my Serennial's E2, I have her partner, all that stuff. And I'm just going to use the Serennial team to clear the first half. So then we can actually start working on the second half, which means, one, Yuki. I want to work on a Yuki deck. But also, I'm just literally running out of time, as we just talked about, in terms of, like, other stuff that I want to have working on. Because, again, so what is that? That's like 4 days? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 days between Enfield and Rita's banner, I'm going to be playing a ton of Enfield and streaming it. Going through the 1.1 update. Sure, I'll get a free legendary. That doesn't really do anything, but it does bring it out of the pool, so that's fine. So, as always, going to be trying to find the arena buff for more damage, and also some elites for extra money. Or again, the divine event, which can happen before the checkpoint, but most likely happens after. And we get... Oh, nice. We actually can go here and then go down into the arena still. Oh, I guess both of them cross over to giving us 2 nodes here. So it's 2 anyway that we cut it, as long as we go on this bottom half. So working our way backwards, we... Oh, God, gross. We only have the one... we only have the one elite node here, actually. So straight across, it is. But yeah, again, we'll see. I have not had, certainly have not had great luck when it comes to trying to get this deck done and all that stuff. All right, I don't have that link to Google Chrome, so I can't control that volume on the fly, so we're just gonna hope that's not too loud. But for everybody else, how has your Great Rift experiences been? What decks have you been using, or what characters have you been using for the left-hand side? Hopefully getting to have some fun with it. Getting to do some spicy brews every now and again. Oh, I forgot to check if this is working on... Oh, shoot. Did I not? Hold on. I think I might have broke something else in the background. Yes, I did break something. Hold on. Okay, should be no more hiccups then. Serennial cooks left side. Yeah, I imagine, right? She gets the extra buffs. You can do her Shining Core upgrade that gives you the extra copies, which works perfectly. I mean, damn, she just has so much going for her on the left-hand side. Is it worth it to pull Typhara just to get Master Rank? Absolutely not, in my opinion. You just get a sticker. It's not worth it. You get better rewards just by doing the Great Rift every week. I will say, though, if you are someone who loves characters like Nine, like Haru, and all these, like, one-time heavy-hit characters, then you're going to want Typhara anyways for future content. But if you're someone who likes more of, like, Luke and Chizuru and characters like that, then Typhara is a auto-skip. I said down because we want the elite node. I will say it is pretty cool, though, that we have all of our key supports that allow us to build into rip neither one of these. that let us build into both of the build paths of like, oh, I want a heavy-hitting character. Great, use Orleia and Typhera. Oh, you have a multi-hit character who just wants a lot of boosts. Use Narja and Ray. Megamax, welcome back. Hopefully your Wednesday is going well, brother. Or Thursday if you're living in the future. Oh, do we even have our pointer yet? Okay, we do. So we don't really need to give anyone else a... we'll give it to 9 just to try and make the run a little bit easier. Man. And I've been, like, sneezing all day long, so I really hope that doesn't happen on stream too much, but I swear I'm not getting sick again, or at least I hope like hell I'm not getting sick again. Yeah, I am definitely in the pits of the nightmares ongoing, but I'm hoping that we're going to get information soon. Actually, when are we getting information? So probably on the 10th, looking at the calendar here, is when we'll get the information for Rita of what class and all that stuff she is. Yeah, still trying to farm Haru for the left side. This is the final day that I'm doing it, though. If we still can't build the Haru deck, we're just going to build a Serennial deck, which will probably be a lot easier and just be done with it. Oh, I just realized we are not at the... we don't have the buff any longer. Man. And one more bonk to get us out of this one. Will I play Slay the Spire 2? Most likely not. Just depends on timing of everything else, because I do have a TCG channel that I want to do more on again, so there's a card game I'm really looking forward to that comes out in 2 weeks, so I'm going to try to balance doing videos on both channels starting up next week again. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, like Divine Vulnerable is probably best, but I have a feeling you don't even need that. As long as you get her move homing laser as well as the Shining Core upgrade to make extra, I feel like that's good enough. The card game is called Warlord Saga of the Storm, and honestly, the reason why I'm most excited for it is because it has basically raid battles that you get to do. So I am someone who unfortunately missed out on the World of Warcraft TCG way back in the day, and they had these like really cool raids and co-op stuff that you could do. And no game has really done that since. But in Warlord, there is a what they call Dragon Lords or Medusa Lords, where basically you sit down against like the shop owner, or you're at a regional wherever, and they have like some super powerful raid boss. And to even get to challenge the super powerful raid boss, you have to like win a qualifier to get there. You get a token, and you go up to the person. They punch your card as like the token for getting to fight the boss. And then, if you are the person who beats that Dragon Lord or Medusan Lord, you are the only person in the world who will ever get that achievement. And then your name gets written down. There's this like huge history and log part of the game that changes, and you get a copy of that card. Now, you can't use that card for like competitive play or anything like that. It's just more of like a trophy style of thing. And then if other people want to challenge you as a Medusan Lord, you are the person who is the Medusan Lord going forward as like the new raid boss that people have to beat. So it's just something really cool that not a lot of other companies I've ever seen kind of execute. So it's really sick, and it's very heavily D&D inspired in that regard too. For how the game works. You know what? Sure, those are fine. Yes, we are still in the Haru hell, as it were. Can I explain the 9 ring? I don't get that item. Oh, the one that's on her right now? The dimensional cube? Or do you mean a different one? There are ways to play it online, but it's not, there's no official digital client, no, unfortunately. It is very much a old school tabletop in-person kind of gig. Okay, so Dimensional Cube, the way that this works is, so when a card is discarded, plus 15% damage additive amount for 1 turn. So what you ideally want to do is have somebody like Nia for this item in your party, because Nia has cards like Adagio, which allows you to just discard from your hand for free, and Nia is like the discarding goat. So whenever you're discarding cards with her, you are giving whoever is wearing the cube a additive boost up to plus 45%. This is really good for characters like Luke and Chizuru and any other multi-hitters I'm just like totally blanking on. Technically, Narja builds too, it could get a lot of value out of this. But it does come with the downside of it has to... right now, Nia is the only one that really gets the most value out of it. So it's a bit limited, but it is a very powerful buff in the right instances. But unfortunately, the vast majority of time, it is worthless. Oh yeah, Renoa has discard as well for her bullets, right? Those would also count. Man, my nose is killing me. I'll be back in a second. All right, I just very clearly don't have any tissues or anything. It feels like, man, it's not allergies, which is the worst part, but it feels like I have like a nosebleed or something going on in just my right nostril that I can't get rid of. Like no matter how many times, it feels like I have to blow my nose, but I can't. There's nothing there. Yes. So sorry to go back to your question. So it can be other combatants as well. Yes, Cube does work for other combatants. Actually, this does work with Kowalski because we're gonna have our hand sabotaged by ballistas. So sure, that's an even bigger upgrade for us. But yeah, so Warlord seems sick basically. So again, for those that don't know, I do have a TCG channel, one that I ran for 11 years, and so I do need to get back to making some videos on there, but Warlords is probably one that one, I'm the caster for Union Arena, so Union Arena content, which has solo leveling coming out this month, I'm going to do a video on, but then I'm probably going to cover Warlords a little bit as well. Just because they're doing something really cool. Again, it's not something I'm going to do like hyper competitive or anything like that, but just the fact that they're doing something so unique in the space, that's kind of, there's too many card games doing the same damn thing right now, so I kind of want to cheer them on to see it do well. Oh, I'm dumb too. Let me just grab my, And so again, unfortunately it's backwards, but... Oh no, please. There you go. This is like one of the full art warlords that I've pulled in some of the initial packs that I opened. So, unfortunately, it's a little bit, obviously backwards and kind of hard to read and all that stuff. But if you like more, I would say like D&D inspired style of games, like this guy is a fighter paladin. Yeah, human fighter paladin. It has like similar vibes to like Commander if you play Magic the Gathering, where it's like you have a leader, you build the deck around that leader, sort of thing. But it's cool. I'm gonna actually be playing like a Cthulhu-inspired style of build. I'm building basically Cthulhu and I'm building dragons, if that says anything about me as a person. Just to give you an idea. Trying to get that 4-draw, 1 Divine Epiphany Quantum Seed. Man, it's, yeah, Divine hunting in this game is definitely rough. Which is so weird, right? Because we all agree that they made farming Divines way better in this season, but for whatever reason, man, can't be me, I guess. See if we can actually... Alright. At least we can kill the annoying one. Lost 50-50 to Rin, and now I'm 12-50 from getting Typera. That is a very rough spot to be in. I don't think we have any more free... Yeah, I don't think we have any more free pulls until Rita's banner. Maybe it was the anchor pointer that had the... I should have done the anchor pointer first for the Divine. Or for the Epiphany. Alright, let's see if we can roll a good arena buff. Yeah, I mean, more, just straight damage increase, right? Am I doing the seasonal achievements? Nah. I am someone who really just, and this is like going back to my TCG side as well, like, I am someone who just loves to put out guides and help people, like, try out new characters or, like, highlight different strategies, but I just don't have the energy to chase some of the achievements. I don't know, to be fully transparent as well, like, I just have not looked into them much either. Brother, if it's 2 a.m., please make sure to get some rest and take care of yourself. As we like to say, the nightmare is ongoing. There's always going to be time to run it back again. Well, 12 pulls is not a lot, thankfully, but obviously spend within your means and all that stuff. It is not going to be the end of the world if you don't get a gotcha character. Well, time to get to re-rolling, I guess. Rest well, friend. Rest well. I was just gonna say, and you know damn well it's gonna be the tree right after. Oh wait, we didn't even get our anchor shot yet. My bad. I thought we only got anchor pointer. Okay, well, there's a chance. But no, what really bums me out is we haven't even done the, oh my god, what are they called? The Divine Messenger challenges yet either, because I've been too busy trying to finish this damn build so I can make a video. Oh, man. It's rough out here sometimes. All right. Let's see what the game's going to give us today. Always attack weakness, and everything is the wrong stuff otherwise. Womp, womp. All right, well, let's see if we can reroll our anchor shot. If not, we have to redo this anyways, so... Or, sorry, anchor pointer. That's more important to hit before the boss anyways. I mean, the plus AP is cute, y'all, but that's not what we need. All right. Another run, unfortunately, of getting really good gear and getting very unlucky with epiphanies. I mean, maybe we copy it and try to get lucky anyways. Let's see what the first reroll gives me. Maybe that's what we're gonna bet on. I think this is just my punishment for getting that Veronica deck as early as we did, and now the game just does not want to give us Haru in any capacity. Oh, man. Gonna exhaust here just to go into the final, or I guess we're one off here. Try to line up our extremes. Do we not have, I guess we don't. Yeah, Hugo Quick Fix is a very fun enabler, though, for decks. Great way to get extra damage, too. I will say, very solid choice if you don't have Veronica and just have, like, needing another draw engine that's also going to do some damage. Your sequencing can be a little bit awkward, right? Because you have to play the skill cards and then do the attack and just keep looping that, but certainly something to consider. Did not mean to hit the skip button there. All right, we're gonna back out of this one just out of embarrassment on that. I mean, we got our end of the first half buffs at least. Or not buffs, but resources. We will simply go again. As we've been learning to do for quite some time at this point. But, you know, at least it's like an easy tier. We only need 160 points. It's a good spot to be. Yeah, the worst part is, like, I don't even know if anyone else has worked on the Yuki deck, and maybe they've already discovered that it's just god-awful, like, does not work garbage. But I wouldn't know, because I've been too busy trying to make this work, or, again, balancing all the other stuff I talked about earlier on, and the other projects that I have working on in the background currently. I guess that's the other important note. So, again, now that the other TCG stuff is done, I am trying to stream more and whatnot, so... on the weekend, do we even need season? We're never taking training. We're never taking any of these. Even though I will be, you know, trying to stream more and whatnot on the weekends too. I'm gonna always alternate. One day of the weekend is going to be streaming early in the morning, and then the other one is going to be I'm playing cards or helping out the local game store with Warlord or Union Arena or otherwise. All right, so we have our arena buff. We have two options for arena actually. Looks like one. I guess they both have two, but this one has an elite, so we want to go this track. Which looks like we just go straight across, I guess. Sue did one where you just draw and kill stuff. I mean, that's just Yuki in general, right? I think that's pretty spot on. I don't know if Sue had done the single target version yet or not. I know Sue, when I talked to him last, said he was going to work on Yuki, but I'm not sure if he actually completed the build or not yet. Or if he's stuck in the pits of RNG hell like I am. I mean, I like the first half of the Great Rift, but I mean, I kind of say that every time because the first half of the Great Rift is... I mean, it's ultimately just a damage check, right? Like, as long as your character can beat the damage check, that's all that matters. And as long as that first half, like, keeps rotating and we have variety and who can hit the threshold in the first half, then I think Great Rift is okay. Because I also accept the second half of Great Rift is just always going to be whoever the new characters are. And there's not really any way to get around that, unfortunately. Like, we're just kind of stuck in that hell of... It's always going to be the thing where whatever the new characters are, you know, for the most optimal teams for the second half is what it's going to be. And you have to then concede the fact, right, that it is always going to be in a way that limits you to the top 100 if that's all you care about for leaderboards. It'll be impossible unless you have the cookie cutter team. And that's where things get a little awkward. Like, I haven't gone super deep in the leaderboard, but I'd be very curious to see how high a non-9, non-Typhera, non-Orleia team is on the leaderboards currently. We are never allowed to get what we need from this, apparently. More credits are always nice, just for the sake of... Or a horrible low roll. More credits nice for the meditation cost and such. Yeah, seeing more Keiron up top would be really good. Man. Free removal is always nice. Can't complain about that one. Yeah, again, I will admit, you know, my experience with how gachas handle this sort of thing is a bit limited. Yes, I play Grand Blue Fantasy, but otherwise I really haven't interacted with modern-day gachas all that much, so I think the Chaos Zero Nightmare team is at least doing a good job. Like, everything else about the game I am currently enjoying. But for me personally, I think a big factor of if I will continue to do Chaos Zero Nightmare like long term is how good the corruption mode is, or the corruption buffs are, excuse me, for units in the future. Yeah, Renoa's good. She can be a draw engine if you don't have Veronica as well, or she's just a good character herself. Actually, do I still have the Warlord image up? Oh, I do still have the deck list. We'll talk about this after the run, then I'll bring this up as an example. But yeah, again, I think there's a lot to be said about, you know, sure, we could still see some improvements to the overall Chaos experience. I'm not just saying that because I'm low rolling like hell for the last 4 days. Because also keep in mind, like, where I would want to see a lot more of the game kind of revolve around is, one, improving Great Rift, that you are not just hyper locked into those comp teams, but also then make it a little bit easier to farm decks so that players can, like, dive into Great Rift, test something, realize it sucks, right? Because that's what's going to happen. We have ideas for builds. You realize it sucks if you don't just copy something off the leaderboard, and then you have to go re-farm something again. So I get that's like their whole thing of wanting people to play more and play for longer sessions and all that stuff, but it is really hard to test stuff in this game otherwise. Care about what, Comatose? The corruption buffs? Well, I mean, we did get the a partial update to the roguelike mode with the divine bosses, right? Divine challenges. I always forget what they're actually called. My apologies. Crit one-time dealer, please. Nope. Thought we were gonna have enough to kill him, but I guess not. Yeah, I just like the idea of giving players more ways to use their favorite characters or just introduce new strategies to the game. Because having a way in-game that can effectively give people a free 5-star, I think goes a long way for what this game is trying to achieve. All right, Ironclad it is, man. We're gonna get thick. All right, we need to put something on her so she can get an arena buff. I did not forget this time, thankfully. I don't know that we have 18 or less cards. That's 6 cards each. All right. Put it on somebody, I guess. Hey, Gabriel, hope your night's going well, brother. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We are once again in the pits of Haru Hell, as I'm gonna start calling it. I'm trying to finish this video so I can, or trying to finish this build so I can do a video on it. Getting closer and closer to the realization that, like, I might just have to abandon this project that I've been working on for a few days. Getting all our upgrades now. Very okay. Well, they're just KO'd. Got it. Did 9 just get 2 cards in the same turn? I don't think I've ever seen that yet. Oh, brother. Again, this is the epiphany that we're looking for, but unfortunately, we need to get it to divine. And if that doesn't happen, kind of in a bad way. Jesus. We must have had a lot of stuff triggered during the arena. Okay, well, that's where our divine went, I guess. Yeah, we're going to do our best to hope for the reroll. But if this is another one where it's going to be the divine event right before the boss, I'm going to be a little upset. Really wish we could have got a massacre, though, just to make this a bit easier. Chuko Game. Oh, there it is. Chuko Games Twitch with that Prime sub for 2 months. Thank you so much. Hope your evening is going well. My poor soundboard just not wanting to work, apparently. All right, use our level 3 on the bigger one here. Cycle through for some heals. Got a good amount of shielding at least. I will say the one nice thing about it, the Ironclad, is that it does more or less make you immortal for these runs. Nice. What? Who are you working on for save data? The nightmare is ongoing, as we all like to say, right? We're trying our best. Vine is fine. That's actually like a decent item for Haru. That's actually a giga high roll for us. We take that. Yeah, I mean, don't forget, next season too, right? We get the, we get more ways to farm the Flash of Radiance, or whatever the item is called again, that lets us change the Epiphany. And that will also help. Like, that was how I finished the Narja deck when I finished it. I was able to get the right Divine I needed, just copy that 3 times, and when you use the Flash on a Divine, it keeps the Divine as long as it is a legal target for whichever Epiphany that you change it into. So I had to waste triple Flash for that video I did. And yeah, I felt bad, but hey, I got the video done, so that's worth it. All right, well, this is the only shot we get, I guess. Nope. Like, I guess we'll finish the run, just, again, finish the run, get the buffs on the guy, but... How many flashes are we getting a season? They have not confirmed that yet. We, please look forward to more information, as they say. We are using Narja for the Haru build. Trying to cheese the second phase with Barrel. I just want the Master sticker. Yo, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, we do know based on the roadmap that there will be some more variation down the road, but it can, like, I'll be super honest. I said the same thing last season, too. Like, the third cycle of each season, like, I really don't like, just because, again, right, we've done it so much at that point. The third season is like, hey, did I finish the Rita deck? Or, like, whoever the new combatant is, right? Like, did I get to do the new combatant? Did I make their video? Did I do, like, you know, 2 days worth of runs? Cool, I'm done. I'm not going to stick around, you know, for the 3 weeks until the next, you know, character. And then what's worse, right, is that we know, oh, do I not have a, I guess I don't have one in hand. What's worse is, based on the roadmap, it looks like we're going to do another, oh my god, what are they called? There's going to be another preseason, right, before Season 3. And I'm going to be so real, y'all. I don't like playing Chaos Zero Nightmare when I can't farm decks. And, like, nobody cares about the views on YouTube either during that time. So, like, I don't enjoy it. I'm not motivated as a content creator to make content during that time if nobody's watching it. So, like, I'll probably be playing a lot of Enfield during that time, just like we did during the last preseason. So maybe I'll go and work on some guides depending on what banners come out, but man, it's rough. Yeah, I mean, I will say it's the one thing, like, I'm not someone who's going to chase the top leaderboard. Like, I'll never be that type of content creator, but I would at least love to finish this Haru build, man, so I could, you know, do a video on the Haru. Because, again, the cool thing about this Haru build is that it is a future-proof thing. So once people understand how it works with Narja and what that potentially means for future characters is insanely broken. So, like, whenever we get another spam retrieve style of character, you know that they're going to be immediately busted with Narja, which is really cool. Like, I do like the idea of this is how a single character can, like, warp the game, so to speak. Yeah, I really wish they just did 2 characters as well. I 100% agree with that. I forgot if I said that during my feedback session or not. When there was a feedback write-up for when the Discord was asking for him forever ago. Oh, so really quickly, oh, why is this so zoomed in? Where is my... Yeah, there you go. So this is the Warlord game that I was talking about, and so very long story short, you have, spoiler, a Warlord character. That was the one that I showed off earlier, and that somewhat dictates what you play as. And so this entire top row, you might realize, is dragons. So this is just like a dragon knight that literally commands this massive army of dragons to battle down your opponent. And again, there's also PvE content in this, so this is one of the decks that I'm going to end up building for the game. But again, it is very like D&D-esque inspired, and again, just being able to control a dragon army is pretty damn sick. So I'm really looking forward to this. I have a case coming in on Saturday, and then one more a week after that. So there's my little plug for Warlord. It's called Warlord Saga of the Storm. They are rebooting it after someone got the rights for it finally. Yeah, we'll just take the faster starts is always ideal. But yeah, as you'd imagine, there's like there's an orc faction. There's basically like a paladins faction. There's the monsters and mercenaries faction, which is that one that I just showed. There's a good amount of variety in it as well. And we will see what else we get for arena and buffs. All right, well, double question mark is good here. Okay, yep, we want to go top. Top is the most valuable this run. Oh, and it has an elite, so sure. Oh, sick. I didn't even think about that. That is good to know, though. That is a very good thought because it forces the draw on the exhaust. Yeah, I recommend everyone to get Tiana in general if you're going to be pulling for Typhara because getting the crit chance and getting the extra damage buff on top of it is just so nice. Nope, taking my credits because I always need the extra money for meditation and stuff. Again, gear not being as important. Like, let me just finish my epiphanies. If nothing else, let me finish the build, please. But yeah, I will also totally admit that Warlord as a game is very, very boomer-esque because it is such D&T inspired. Like, you literally roll a d20 for checks in the game. It is like you're actually playing a game of D&D. But it's cool because you have fighters, you have monks, you have assassins, like, all that class, how do you say, like, identity is really well done in the game. Yeah, I'll be so real, and everyone in the Discord knows it's kind of a bit of a running gag at this point, but, like, I have not done Hyperbazing yet, and I hate that mode with a passion. So I will just continue to put it off at this rate. Alright, she has an item at least, so we can use it in the arena to gain a buff. But yeah, I think this Rift is really cool if you just love big bonking characters. Which again, it's something different that we didn't have last season. So there is some, you know, benefit to that. I do think that there should be variety in Great Rifts, right? Like, make multi-hitters really, really good one season. or for one rotation, I guess I should say, and then let the big heavy hitters shine in the next one. Since right now, at least, those are like the two different play styles that we have. Also, there was a Haikyuu volleyball TCG that was also confirmed this week at Gamma. So I know a lot of people are excited about that as well. I don't even care which one this takes, honestly. Like, we don't need it for this run. Yeah, my only gripe with the current setup is that I really wish we had, like, just give us one turn to set up damage on the head. Like, the fact that you can, like, break the hands end your turn and the head doesn't stick around like it does in the chaos feels really bad. We want to go up, right? Yeah. Yeah, if you're still like leveling up your account, I think the preseason is a good time. We still do not have anchor pointers, so this has got to go on Haru. Just in case we get the divine event on the next double chalice is fine. I really wish it would let you see it from here though. All right, divine event, one-time dealer. No, okay. Would have been sick, though. Would have been real cool to see what we get. And then, yep, next one's arena. Oh, also, the Pal World trading card game was also apparently previewed at Gamma, but I don't have any hope in that game being anything or going anywhere, so just not even on my list of things to watch personally. Was this the only arena buff? Survey says yes, unfortunately. Yeah, like, if I am willing to lose a turn for setup when you already have such limited turns, I think it should be okay that the head sticks around for a single turn. It's one of those, like, I really don't think I'm asking too much things, but again, it really sells Typhara at 9 for characters, so that's clearly the main focus point of it. Yeah, I think there was like a gun. Let me pull up the image again. I think somebody already showed there was like a gun in one of the cards too. Pull this up really quick. Yeah, pump action shotgun next to a penguin. Hold on. Like, bro, what do you mean? What do you mean? Mounted next to a mounted machine gun. Like, bro, be so serious right now. What parent is looking at this game, right, for their kids sort of thing? Like, that would be your angle, right? Like, oh, it's a bunch of cute animals. Let's get our kids into it, right? Like Cookie Run or Pokemon or the other more family-friendly IPs that are out there. No, sorry, here's a shotgun next to penguin? Penglet? It's rough out here, man. Yeah, that everyone try to get on card games. Very true. Yeah, shout out to Cookie Run. I do actually like Cookie Run as a game and IP and all that stuff. So, again, I'm not someone who's I've not like played a bunch of Cookie Run, but cool people, cool game. I have the literally Cookie Run TCG on my desk as well. Guys, if you don't know that I'm a card gamer by now, I don't know what to tell you. There we go. There's a non-glare. So I have Cookie Run cards on my desk, and then I have like the Gen Con sleeves and all that stuff. So again, sorry it's backwards, but and I would love to get to say that I'm casting Worlds next month in South Korea, but they have not gotten back to me yet, so fingers crossed I'm taking a trip to Korea next month, but we'll see. The head sticks around in Phase 2. I thought it cycles like Phase 1 as well. Alright, well maybe it's just a Phase 1 complaint that I have then. Again, absolutely sick if we can line this up properly. That is exactly what we want to see. For at least one of the buffs, right? You want the increased damage, you want the increased crit rate. And again, we're trying to find the divine event, so we got to go towards the question marks. We are going to whiff on the first one, clearly, and we're going to cry about it. Oh, I totally forgot. The whole reason why I was talking about the other, we'll just use Massacre here and try to crit. Okay, they both got stunned anyways. The other thing I was going to say about the whole TCG side, right? I would like to see what other gacha games, of course, are coming out this year, but it's going to be rough to, like, actually find something else that I enjoy at this rate. Because, like, Enfield I'm enjoying right now, and I'd like to make more videos on it. I'm going to try to do a couple Enfield videos in the 1.1 update, like character guides and stuff, but I'm not sure how they're going to do. And then, well, there's the Vulnerable, but it's not, again, it's not a Divine, so it's not good enough, unfortunately. Anyways, long story short, I want to try to find another game that I can add to the channel still, and I'm not sure what it is, to this gacha channel, while I also run back and take care of some additional stuff on the TCG channel and bring some videos up over there. I mean, I'm going to cut the Whirlpool anyways, let's be so real. Phase 2 you can set up for one turn? Okay, that is very good to know, thank you. That just goes to show how long I've been stuck on Phase 1. And just not getting a strong enough build. Have I seen Crimson Desert? Is that the Black Desert Online one that I've seen a lot of people talking about? That does look sick. I gotta go back and actually look into that more. I think it was Saint Tonus. Or what is Saint's name? Lost Ark Saint, not the Dickbag Saint. So hopefully that clears that up really quickly. The Good Saint, I know, had a lot of praise from it, because I followed him back from the Lost Ark days. We gotta, hold on, before I fuck this up. Oh, we don't even have, right, we already got our, damn, we already got our Anchor Shot, man, doesn't matter. We gotta re-roll the Anchor Shot anyways. Man, can you be so for real? I mean, we gotta re-roll the Anchor Pointer before the boss, at least. Star Savior is coming out. Isn't Star Savior another, Star Savior is the one with the cat, right? That is, I think it's turn-based, right? I remember seeing a really cute cat. I think that was Star Savior. Can I do a tutorial on a Judgment Team setup? The 5 blue arena equipment and Bangle of Vetter. I do want to try to make that build eventually, but that's going to be a... at this point, with how bad my luck has been, I don't think we're going to get there. Oh, hey, cool. Okay, you know what? Sure. Sure, let's say that this run is live. Doesn't even add a lot of damage. I probably can't afford to buy that, if I'm being so real. We can maybe get a bit better weapon. But yeah, I did see on the subreddit someone was complaining about the, I guess we don't have the loop here. Somebody was complaining about not doing enough damage with the setup required for the Exodia card, but 1,000 base damage is still really high if you're using, like, Typhera and stuff, but I will agree, they could have, like, if they wanted to have people go chase a build, bro, if they would have made that, like, a 2,000 base or something to go super crazy with Typhera, that would have been sick. It's required for a challenge mission where you have to use Judgment in a 9-stack difficulty for Plague Lord clear. Oh! Oh, shit, they made it a... Okay. Pause. Wait, so do you have to clear the boss with the Judgment, or just have a team and cast the card? Because if it's just have a team and cast the card, that's easy. If it's you have to kill the boss with the card, that's going to be a little bit more annoying. I will also say there's something to be said about, like, getting to enjoy turn-based games where, again, this might just be the unfortunate boomer in me, man, but trying to keep up with Enfield, where it's just, like, so more action-oriented, has been a lot rougher than I thought. Makes creating content a little bit more interesting, a little bit more difficult around it, too. But that's just more of, like, an editing complaint on my side than anything. No clear, just use it during the clear. Okay, that's not bad, then. What is the easiest way to farm that? Because, what, you need, like, 4 arena pieces? There is the... man, I have to think about that. I don't remember how many arena pieces there are. Off the top of my head, unfortunately. I will take a neutral epiphany there, I guess. Hey, Mad Hatter. No, brother, this is, the nightmare is ongoing, as we like to say, right? I don't have hope. Hope has left the building at this point. We already have a good enough Conqueror set. TCG talk, any opinion on Grand Archive? Woo! If I talk about Grand Archive, I will be in big trouble. I will be in big trouble. No comment. No, jokes aside, game's fine. I don't have anything that bad to actually say about the game. I made a shit ton of money playing it, and then I quit playing it. I guess that's what I will say. But it's a cool game. It's a cool game. You can make good money playing it. The community slaps, as long as you don't get on their bad side. I've had really positive interactions with them. Like, I memed a little bit there, but, like, nah, Grand Archive is pretty sick. I guess we want the arena buffs. We're kind of lacking otherwise. Oh, but we can't go to the shop then. Oh, and we want to try to hit the copy event. Wow, this pathing sucks. Oh, I guess we go down this way because we have double node copy. And this is 2 nodes for a copy event this way. Okay, hold on. So, triple shop, which means we have to go bottom. Damn. And this doesn't cross over after the arena. We have to value the copy I think, more. Plus, this is a meditation at campsites, right? So, yeah, we're gonna go straight down here, I guess. But no, why do you ask, Mineral? Are you currently playing or are you looking into it? The big barrier for playing Lorg is that you lose 1 AP at the start of turn, so keep that in mind. It's not too bad, right? If you're bringing in an AP-based character anyways, that should be manageable, I feel. Do I know how Instinct Ignition card works? I know how Ignition cards work. I'm not sure which one you might be referencing offhand, though. Ah, sure, don't crit for me, I guess. Womp womp. All the AP characters run into Necrosis? Narja doesn't. Oh, did I not grab the exhaust? Oopsies. I grabbed the wrong one there, then. Again, if you run into AP issues, just cheat, right? So you can use, well, you could use Narja or you could use Chizuru. I get that. Again, I'm listing 5-star characters, and I don't have a better answer than that, unfortunately. So I apologize, but there are other ways around it, at least. Yep, that is a upgrade. We will happily take an upgrade. Yep, I am still dying on the hill that Narja is the best overall. I can't believe I'm saying this, but, like, Narja is somehow underrated by the community. And that one stumps me quite a bit. Alright, Divine? Nope. Ah, man, just missed it by 1. Bro, like, I will take the copy with a morale and attack weakness. Like, that's fine. I'll deal with no vulnerable, man. Just let me have the right combination here. Did we not? Oh, that was the last run that we got the cube, right. Ah. I see where I made an oopsies with that item. Oh my god, I'll just use Haru here, whatever. Yeah, I think it's just one of those cases where, like, she doesn't get the love that she deserves just because there's so many different ways to build her. Alright, nice of you to show up today. Hey, buddy old pal. Hey, my favorite guy, my pal, my buddy, my friend. How you doing? I mean, thankfully he's order weakness, right? So we can chomp on this guy pretty well. No, we are just doing the seasonal chaos. Alright, man, whatever on that. The good old, it is what it is. Right, and this is the one where I said we can't go across, so we do need to go towards the elite. Just never allowed to have nice things. Which is better? Which is better in what way? Oh, team-based. Okay, so Serenial, Selena, Narja, or Serenial, Ray, Narja? Well, I guess the answer would be, do they have a tenacity bar or not, right? Like, based on those two teams, if they don't have a tenacity bar, go with Ray. I don't know if that helps or not, though, based on your question. Oh, for left side, I would go Selena and just do the same exact build that people used for the Haku season. Or the Haku Great Rift. Meant to put that on 9, but alright. Or I guess we should have just discarded, right? Because we gotta keep looping this until we can get the right thing. Alright, back at it again. Come on, man. Yeah, unfortunately, like, we have to get the copy anchor. I think this is very quickly becoming no bueno. All right, we'll reset again. We're at 200 cost. Yeah, we're running out of attempts here very fast. Have I not given up already? Man, it's just, this is how I do, you know what I'm saying? We're just vibing out here. Also, I just really want to make a video on this build because I think it's a really cool discussion point for the future. Future builds. Just give me more money, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Wowee. More money, so very nice, thank you. Oh, wow. I think this is just the deck builder in me at heart who loves watching these pieces come together. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say that I'm having the greatest time of my life for anything, but I am someone who's also spent like 100 hours growing up, you know, doing Mephisto runs in hell, playing D2, Diablo 2, I guess I should specify for those that don't know, trying to chase, you know, certain gear drops, so... I'm just built for that kind of thing. I didn't realize 9 was getting close. Oh well. Say a bit unfortunate timing here, but we did come back quickly, thankfully. I did see the Warlock class, or yeah, it's Warlock, right? Pretty sure it was Warlock. I did see the new class. I saw everyone talk about how broken it is. But I've been trying to stay strong for you guys and just work on Chaos Zero Nightmare stuff. I have been robbing myself of simple joys in this world so I can keep making content. But, you know, when you work full-time like I do, that's just kind of it's what you gotta do. And also, I say that, but I don't know what I would be playing right now otherwise. Like, I will say I'm still waiting for Limit Zero Breakers to give their announcement. Ah! Alright, man, we got the damn copy event. I knew this was gonna happen. This is why I kept going. D2 is Diablo 2. The Lord of Destruction expansion in particular. Man, this is painful. We got 2 chances here, basically. Cool. Don't love my odds. At least we have the money for it. All right. I mean, I guess we got the create. I don't think this is going to do enough damage, but I guess we can try. Oh, I did not remove the last card yet. I guess let's also remove the last card, right? Our gear is something, I guess. Oh, we do not have money to reroll. Oh, heck, we might not have enough money now for the last reroll. With the TCG casting and content creation, have you considered going full-time content creator? Honest to goodness, I'm just very blessed. Also, you can't see the gray hair. I'm also older. My day gig is a very good gig to have, and I'm very lucky to have it. It pays me too much. So I would like, you know, I've definitely thought about it, but I would have to be insanely blessed in my life to be in a position where I could consider it full-time. But I do have friends who do it full-time in the space, so I have talked to them about it before as well. But it is very hard to make the money I make as a full-time content creator. Do I remember what planets give what events now? No, man, I always forget that stuff, unfortunately. How do I start with 5 AP? Probably was just one of the buffs. I'm gonna be so for real, I was not watching that closely. All right, last chance. Nope. Ah, well. Well, you know, same as always. Let's beat the boss. Let's get our final copy. We'll see if we do enough damage, but probably not. Probably not going to be able to do enough damage here. Oh, I forgot we had an extra AP, so I might have missequenced that a little bit. But yeah, limit 0 breakers. I've been trying to stay up to date in their Discord for you know, any type of information on that game, but nothing yet. So we will continue to wait. Closed beta test is supposed to be this month, but you know, well, they did say that they confirmed that the release is planned for 2026, but you know, that could be like winter 2026. Apparently, they're still working on the monetization, so I'm not optimistic on a early launch by any means. Okay, he's gonna go into his little... Oh, no. Is he not gonna go into his... Did I already... I must have already passed the vulnerable stage 1. Alright, sure. Kill them with the partner skill, I guess. Have you ever played Path of Exile? Yes, absolutely love it. Definitely wish I could be playing more of it. What's our chess piece again? Oh, we have the evade chess piece. Evade chess piece is still gotta be better. Alright, God's Hammer. Give me something. Nope. I mean, damage reduction is, I guess, something, as it were, but... Or wait, no, we don't even have vulnerable, right? We just got the base copy? Yeah, we only got the we don't even have the vulnerable state. Damn. Yeah, quite a few people on our Discord are excited about it, have been talking about it a lot. I'm also a huge fan of Druid, so I've been keeping an eye on Poe 2 quite a bit, but again, unfortunately, I just I do not have the time. Working full-time and doing this on the side is my life currently. And then again, I'm going to go back to my TCG channel as a little bit as well. Ugh, this is gross, man. The thing is, like, this does nothing, right, without the vulnerable as well. Like, man. Let's give it a shot, though, right? We finally got a copy event. Oh, this is the one where it was like one different, so... Oh, it's currently equipped in something, damn. That one can be deleted. This was one short. Oh, but this was the vulnerable one, but it didn't have enough, Right, it was just literally not enough anchors. That one was our proof of concept that showed that you have to get the copy anchor. All right, let's keep everything else the same and yeah, see how it goes. And now I gotta remember to not missequence this, man, because I screw this up so many times. Yeah, when it comes to looters, like, I have an ungodly amount of hours across the genre. Like, I really loved Outriders as well. Yeah, Outriders was the name of it. I've also played stuff like The First Descendant. Like, I've just done a lot in that regard. Well, unfortunate, a do nothing, anything turn. I have a very solid feeling that this is not going to be enough damage, but I might as well go through the sequencing, as it were. No. Just get this out of my hand. Always forget I got to target the vulnerable one. Making me discard my cards very rude. Alright, well, we're going to get a shit ton of ballistas this turn, at least. That's kind of fun. Can I please draw some cards? Thank you. Oh, I forgot we have the triple cycle AP one. Oh wait, shoot, was that my last draw? Dang. Hold on. Doubt it's gonna matter, but let's just do this properly for the draw sake, right? Or wait, nope, does not have. Apply the vulnerable. Get that, get that. Okay, now we have room in our hand. And then we can draw the other ones. And then, actually, we could have done the draw of the anchor that way, because now we don't have an extra draw for the last one. Ah, well. And I think just for the sanity... you know, we can probably still cycle. We want to charge these up quite a bit. So we're just going to go through and use the full rotation instead. Oh, I do have the other one in my deck, though, still. Like, there is definitely a point to keeping one of these available. Yeah, we're only doing 49 on our crits. We don't have enough damage without the vulnerable, unfortunately. Because what? Again, it's like 55, and we have 11 anchors that we can take into the head. So that unfortunately did confirm it, but we'll do a full rotation here just for the sake of going through it. Oh, getting lucky on our cycles there. I could have oops that one. All right, this will hopefully draw our last. Yep, bottomless is going to target this one. Give us the full cycle. Okay, well now a little bit unlucky because the last anchor shot's not going to be reduced. None of them should have retrieve yet. Nope, so. Now the good old gamble of try not to get them too low because otherwise my good old ballistas are going to crit and everything is awful. Should be safe to do one more. I'll just make sure all of these have all of their retrieves. No! All right, never mind. Again, I don't think there's a world where we were clearing this anyways. Damn. But anyways, that's what we want to try to line up with all the anchor shots back in our hand. Sad noises. I'm just curious to see what the final numbers will be. Do we not have... Oh, there's one more. Or no, we did loop all bottomless suckers. Oh, right, because one went into the charge energy instead of the anchor shot. Unfortunate. But this will at least let us see what our last numbers are for charging this up. Yeah, so we'd be doing 86 with our vulnerable if we had this, like, set up properly. I just realized I didn't cycle that one, but... So, 3 to 5K-ish range. And then we probably just die on the next turn anyways, but, you know. Doing what we can just to showcase the cycling here. And now again, the option of just ripping these off, trying to get a little bit more damage just so we can do like an opening anchor shot to get the rest of the damage. Or just none of these are going to crit at the back end. That's totally fine too. Yeah, because the contamination, but we were pretty much dead anyways. I was mostly just doing this to check damage numbers on the other half, the back half of it, right? Because you don't want to. Oh, he's not gonna do the contamination yet. He's gonna do the contamination now, but. Nope, I did one too many actions. My bad. But anyways, you get the idea. We need the vulnerable because we're still not hitting for enough damage on the ability. So that is the unfortunate part. And then obviously the ballistas kind of bricked us on that one turn. You want to hit the right one first because it puts contaminations in your deck, and that is far worse for deck consistency and dealing damage. But yeah, that's why I was attacking the right hand first on the initial cycle. Yippee, it's maxed out. Yeah, maxed out everything else already. Yep, okay. All that's done at least. Nope, wrong one. This one. Oh, you know, we haven't done our, oh, I must have already bought it, I guess. Did I buy all the other stuff already? Must have. All right, as we like to say, the nightmare is ongoing. We're going to be jumping back in again. Oh, whoops, we got to re-roll. Hold on. I am not dealing with neglect and decreased credits, my guy. Absolutely not. Tier 13, Nightmares 14, 160 points. I mean, the decreased credit sucks, man, but whatever. Yes, it is a lot of gems thanks to the creator program. So I guess that is the other thing I will give a huge shout out for. Again, I'm, you know, new to the gacha space, all things considered. I am just but a humble TCG guy who's been sitting in my corner doing my own thing for so long. I don't know what other content creator programs are like. I only know about Enfield and CZN, and oh my god, CZN is insanely generous compared to Enfield. So, another turn of looking for elites and looking for arena buffs. Oh god, that is a lot. Alright, well, no arena buffs for me. Like, you can literally never pass up on this. So straight across and then down. Yeah, you know, just a little jump scare for the crystals. But again, for me personally, like, I am somebody who always wants to showcase characters at E0 and, like, you know, what I would call realistic showcases. So, I don't do anything with the extra gems. Nope, we already have her stuff. So it's gonna go to 9. I will say though, I gotta give a lot of credit to Enfield because like I just did their Cryptic Messenger event last night. God, I don't know. The cool thing about Enfield is that like they are very creative with all their different endgame stuff. That I think Enfield is legitimately good. I mean, I think it's like a fine game right now, but I am very much someone who is like, let the devs cook on that one because they are already showcasing that they want to do like new and interesting stuff. So I definitely trust the devs. And again, I don't come from Arknights, so I don't have that background, but just what I've seen already for that game, I put a lot of stock in them doing it right. Now, that said, I'm still going to call them being expensive as shit for when it's expensive as shit, but, you know. Pulling characters in that game is definitely rough. Man, I don't want this. Why do I keep grabbing my... Oh, God, I just launched that across my desk. Where did that go? All right. Let me not whip things out at my desk. All right, what do we got here? We got a overgrown weed. But yeah, the same thing I'll say, you know, since day one, right? My key principle is always going to be, if I don't enjoy a game, I simply will not cover it. And so, hopefully, for those that have been around for a little while now, you know, that could also go for Chaos Zero Nightmare, but again, you will know that if I'm not enjoying something, you are going to know, and I'm not going to be sitting here making content on it because it's going to be miserable. So, again, kind of the same thing as last night. I was not feeling well. I had to wake up at like 5 a.m. for work, drive an hour into the office. Generally just felt like shit and didn't want to bring that vibe to the stream. So I'm like, all right, I'm just not going to stream yesterday night. We're going to rest up. We're going to come back tonight. You know, deal with the RNG as it may be for Haru and just kind of roll with it. But, you know, at least for Chaos Zero Nightmare, I do, you know, I come into this knowing that the RNG is a big part of it. And we just kind of have to accept it for what it is. Yes, we are going down for the, or no, we don't, hold up. We don't even need meditation, right? Pause. Do we get anything yet? No. Nah, so whatever to the shop then. I guess it's literally the same outcome either way here. But yeah, sure, we'll take it. We'll take an event. But yeah, so I have, very long story short again, I have no idea what the future holds, so to say, for the channel and whatnot, but Chaos Zero Nightmare slaps. I'm having fun with Enfield, and we'll check out new gacha games as they come out. I know, there is something about checking out new games that is just fun, though. I am, and this just might be the same, like, TCG side of me coming out. Like, for those that, again, most likely don't know about my TCG channel, I am always someone who tries to support new games coming out and putting a spotlight on them because a lot of people just don't do that in the space. Or I'm going to, like, the LGS level and helping people learn the game, do demos and all that stuff. So I naturally just really like checking out new games and seeing what they're about. So the gacha space, I feel like, is, you know, could be welcoming to that as well and just creating, like, new player guides and stuff. The downside, I will say, that I've been learning very, very quickly, is that similar to TCGs, gachas also have a lot of just shit out there that you have to weed through, and that has been my #1 issue right now. I have been trying to look at new games coming out and whatnot, but it's just like, bro, even like 7 Deadly Sins, right? And I'm someone who actually enjoys 7 Deadly Sins. Like, I've watched the anime, I love Bao and all that stuff, but it's just like, how excited can I be about an IP-based gacha? Because they just go terribly all the time. And look, it does look pretty cool. I'm gonna, up front, I will say that I have some friends who are still trying to pull me into playing it and testing it out, man, but like, I just can't have high hopes going into that, and I can't, like, I'm not gonna sit here and do a bunch of stuff for a game that if I don't feel confident in it either, so it's one that I'm definitely gonna watch from the sidelines, but we'll see where that ends up. Again, just feels bad to just not feel good about something going into it. We are going, we're going down for the triple event I mentioned. Hey, Frost, hope you're doing good, brother. Man, my nose is still fucking... I may be dying. Right, and this didn't cross over, so we have to go... We just have to go down. Yeah, I've never heard good things about Crunchyroll either. Oh yeah, shout out to Toast putting Metabot Survivors in the Discord. I did see that Vulcan cover that game as well, or at least gave it a showcase really quickly, and my god, that is it is certainly something we can say. It is indeed a game, is what we would say in the TCG side. That is indeed a card game. But yeah, Metabots fans, like, deserve better. That's another one that, like, I never personally got into, but I know, like, enough of the series that, like, throw them a bone sort of thing, and the Metabot Survivors is not it, man. All right, treasure event. We're getting this out of the way at least. Yeah, exactly. It's indeed of all time. Is my team 2 finished already? God, no, I wish it was. We have been working on our team 1 team for 4 days now, 3 days. I've lost track of time. I do have like some 9 builds that I pre-farmed, but I have not tested them yet. Of like if they actually work or not. So that is a to be determined, as it were. Yeah, the nightmare is definitely ongoing, but again, we might just get lucky with a bro, thanks, eat my divine. We might just get lucky with a Serennial build or something instead. All right, surely one of these have got to be the divine event. Actually, how are we doing on epiphanies, right? Yeah, both of these are good candidates right now, man. Like, we're feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good if we can find it. Sure, whatever. Give me an item. Oh, shit. Actually, that's a good one, man. Hell yeah. We'll take that. Suddenly okay. Need to revisit Hugo with the Arena Hammer perks. Honestly, there's a lot of cool stuff that they've done. Like, yeah, it's RNG still. I get it, but whatever. I really hope we see some form of the arena buffs carried through in future seasons, or I will be depressed. Like, call it something else, I get it, but like, there should be an event that allows us to get a free buff. Damn, bro, imagine whiffing across the board. Love that for me. All right. We didn't get any of our epiphanies. Yeah, thanks for nothing, Power Charge. I guess like Obsidian Sword would be nice. Whatever. Alright, we'll see if anything epiphanies during the boss. If it doesn't, we're just gonna roll out right away. No and no from the looks of it. I guess it didn't load yet. The good old top right angle, brothers. Is the arena card good? If you mean like the justice card, no, I think it's definitely not worth giving up that much for. I definitely want to build it just for the sake of like building that team combination, but I think it's just not worth the it's not worth the gear like being held back that you got to do to make it happen. All right. This is why we always take the 1 HP start, by the way. Yeah, I will say I think they dialed it in a little bit too far for the like Vanguard style of characters. Would have liked to see more neutral gear in the season. 2 plus elite is better. Plus it goes into the arena. One event, two. Okay, we're getting 2 possible divine events no matter what. Yeah, you know what? So just straight across this entire thing. That's fine. But, you know, again, the thing I'll go back to, right, is that they are continuously making improvements. So I think the devs have done a pretty good job season to season. Obviously, more improvements to be done, to be worked on, etc., etc. But I am still a fan of kind of where the direction of the game is going. Or again, or I wouldn't cover it. Or I would not be on day 4 of trying to finish this Haru build so we can do a Haru video. Oh, man. And, like, maybe it will just be a proof of concept video and people can deal with it, but I would have liked to, you know, do a proper showcase. But at some point, you got to make a video just to make a video. So we might just have to showcase an incomplete Haru. Sounds horrible. All right, that's the one that you get, Scribe. That's just the one. If the stars align, are you confident reaching 1 million? I have all the meta characters, so yes. I would have to refarm the teams, like if something goes wrong, because I have not farmed the Team 2 stuff yet, which is, again, technically where the points matter more, but it's just one of those time commitment things. Yeah, I have a nice little soundboard that I use for every once in a blue moon. The only thing I need to change is arena perks is the final God's Hammer. Yeah, the final God Hammer is a little bit too like all in, pray for God. God is good RNG sort of thing. Like that could definitely be smoothed out. Oh, we got 2 golden gifts in Grand Blue Fantasy. I didn't even realize that we were. I already maxed out the honors in the new event that started. All right. Let's do a little banish, a little AoE. We got robbed on our golden gift, so never mind. Nothing good. Also, for those that don't know, Grand Blue Fantasy's 12th anniversary stream is this weekend, so that might put a damper on. Or wait, no, we're doing card stuff on Sunday. Yeah, no matter what, I guess we're doing stuff on. We're gonna stream on Saturday. Never mind. Forget everything I was about to say. Is that a spider? What is that? What the? Hold on. What are you? All right. Random like earwig or something. Looked like an earwig. Some type of bug on the wall. Wasn't a spider. That's the only important part. Yes, I cried this morning between meetings doing the fucking story event, brother. I was not ready. I know Grand Blue Fantasy people don't care, but like I try to honor like a 24-hour time period for spoilers for like these mini updates, but yeah, I cried. Where is our Hue? There's our Hue. Oh yeah, fair enough. I probably went off. I probably went off camera there for a little bit because it's like up and to the left of where my my monitor is at. Boy, howdy. Can I just yeah, we're doing out here, man. We are certainly doing. But yeah, the new 5-star, again, SSR, all things considered. Lyria looks insane, by the way. I've already seen some very interesting clears popping up on, whatchamacallit, Twitter and whatnot. God fucking A, man. I must have like a patch of dry skin or something in my nose. Honestly, we are just looking for, we only need a single divine for this deck to work. We need a single vulnerable divine with the copy anchor shot. And our anchor pointers can be, the retrieve ones. They can just be basic, non-divine retrieve ones, and the build will work. Where are we going, did I say? No, the arena buff, right? Straight across. Never mind. Carry on. Oh, never mind. Free removal, please and thank you. Which, again, this is one of those times where it's like, if I could just get a divine vulnerable, and if I get the copy event to get 4 of the anchor pointers, I will use my final Flash of Radiance to fix the anchor shot, but we haven't had all of that lined up. I could have accomplished that on the last run, now that I think about it. Or no, we didn't get we got an attack weakness, never mind. We got attack weakness and coordinated assault on the last run. We did not get a divine vulnerable in the 4 copy event. And once again, into the arena we go, trying to find a damage buff. And, like, I'm just bummed out because I know that if I do this video without, like, perfecting the build, some people are going to complain of, like, oh, you didn't actually clear it, though. The build doesn't work. And not understanding, like, the theory craft behind why it does, in fact, work instead. So, I'd love to be able to clear left side in a turn to properly showcase this, but I think I am slowly running out of sanity when it comes to whiffing this build as many times as we have at this point. Man, can we get Massacre already, please and thank you? Yeah, sometimes it do be like that, right? Can only do so much. Well, at least we remember to put an item on Haru this time, so step 1 complete. That's great. Again, lovely. We can fix the gear later, but we got what we needed. Part 1. Yay. Yay. No, we'll take the credits. I need to remember this is a cost reduction event. Oh, shit. I forgot to get this stuff by the front door. There was a couple deliveries. Wait, did we go the right way? No. No, we did not. We were supposed to go up. My bad. Shit. So, meditate, or no, we don't have a meditate target, do we? Yes, we do have a meditate target. So, meditate. If we get a divine event, we want to get it sooner so we don't accidentally trigger the power charge. So, meditate, fight, pray to God it's this one, and then, sure. Damn. Rita should be announced around the 8th or 9th, if it's like last time. Again, unfortunately, they have not been consistent with stuff, so, I mean, it's kind of anyone's guess at this point, but that would be my guess. All right. Please, one-time dealer. Give me a divine event. Fiasco, thank you for the follow. Rito rating room. Agreed. Very curious to see what flavor of Justice Exhaust character we get, but hey, we'll see what when we I guess that'd be 2 weeks away technically, but we'll find out soon enough. It's less about people doubting it and so much of like being able to do a video that showcases like good deck building principles and why it would work in the future. So it's less about like Haru in particular, but more a conversation of like how busted 9 is, but like other ways to abuse 9's ability in the future. All right, well, we are very unlucky, as they say. But we did get the right anchor pointer, so I mean, this is another run that we probably just have to finish. Oh, thank goodness we got Massacre at least. Which epiphanies are best ones for Haru? Depends on if you're doing the Narja build or not. She has, well, so I guess she has 3 different builds, right? At this point. If you have E0 Haru, but no Narja, the combo anchor is still technically the best. If you have E0, if you have E0 and Narja, the copy anchor is now the best. If you have E2 Haru, and you can get around without needing Narja's buff, you probably still want to use the copy anchor, but then have somebody who can buff Haru's damage more. So she kind of has like 3 different builds now, depending on how many dupes you have. And hopefully that made sense. I guess we can heal really quick. What if you actually have E3 and not one of the characters you actually wanted? I don't even... Is there E3 just the ego skill, right? I assume is usually what that one is. So what, you get like more damage? Man, come on! Ah! I had to speak the combo anchor shot into existence, apparently. I swear to God, it's always good gear. Good gear or correct epiphanies. It's never both, man. All right, let's keep going, I guess. Anyways. Again, we got the right copy target. We just have to meditate the shit out of this anchor shot. We probably get one more removal event anyways, so we're gonna save the yeah, we're gonna save the money otherwise. You gotta believe. Her E3 is plus on her to power strike. Oh, is her E for the ego then? I assume. I always forget to cast that first, man. Yeah, I always mix those up at what the different breakpoints are. Again, I am not someone who ever goes like heavy into dupes territory, so I'm always a bit lost when it comes to those. Oh, that's right. We have retrieve, not the other one. Shoot. All right, yeah, that was a little bit silly on my part. Oh, I had a protocol pass speed up mission, so that does not do anything for me. My Enfield battle pass has been maxed for quite some time. Man, 410. All right. We're really going places with this build, I tell you. We're trying. Right into the garbage bin is more like it at this rate. Anchor pointer. We need a dagger just for more attack, so we'll take anything at this point. And again, we have some meditation chances. You know, we can certainly hope for the best. Sure, give me some random BS. Completely blocked. Well, that's not going to do anything. I should have just deleted that. All right, so meditations is the name of the game, and I guess another arena buff, right? Sure, this is fine. Straight across into the arena, and if it whiffs from there, we just probably reset. Let's not forget to cast our deluge this time. Yeah, like I said, this is one of the, I need to like keep in the back of my mind that I'll use the flash at some point because, again, if it's for a video, I don't mind doing it, using it. That's why I use triple flash for Narja to finish that deck, but we can't even get a vulnerable divine to roll at all. Podcast when WG happens. That dude lives in Germany, man. We are not the right time zones for that to happen. Like, it is, what, Germany is 6 hours from here? So it's probably like 4 a.m. his time? I hope to God he's sleeping. These are all terrible. Man, Mika eating our divines. Nothing's ever changed, right? The same story every time. But no, I'd be down for doing a podcast with him over the weekend at some point, but it would have to be Early morning actually, does he even stream on the weekends? I don't know, honestly. My weekends are usually my catch-up time, to be honest, because my Monday through Friday is literally just work, content, sleep. That's it. And organizing cards, I guess. I'm really surprised my nose is not bleeding for how bad it feels, though. Sure, more damage for 9. Great. All right. Well, shit, I did say, I guess. Yeah, we are definitely leaning towards a take it and flash it angle. If we get the fourth, oh my God, retrieve. If we get the fourth retrieve this run, we'll just flash it and be done. Yes, streamer client that it's taken me 4 goddamn days to get this. Help. Help, please. I think for like how much I play in general and how reset heavy I am, I'm pretty sure this is one of the longest times that we've ever spent to finish a deck. So that's gotta say something at this point. I guess we get 3. Yeah, again, after checkpoint 1, 2, 3, right? So that's fine. We can try to snag another arena. No point in us trying to do the gatekeeper. Shit ain't worth it. Yes, we'll be getting more flashes in the future. I definitely wish they'd give us more now, all things considered, but we do know it's happening. I was really hoping the arena would trigger the first one, but... Double rocket punch. All right, man. Yeah, we cleared the gatekeeper once because we had ironclad, and that shit was very easy if you have 9. But I very much easily recognize where that shit's got to be awful if you go in with a non-Vanguard team. Ah, boy howdy, that's sure not what we wanted. I guess it's 30 either way, man, so sure. The mythic armor is for building out Exodia and requires a very specific setup to use it. Which, very long story short, not worth it. Yeah, we've been working on a retrieve Haru build for a few days now. Unfortunately. All right. We got 2 chances coming up. And, like, we're still going to try to use our refresh on the Divine anyways, just to see if we can get a better version of it, or, you know, what we're looking for at all. But obviously, we're going to keep the 2 vulnerable on it no matter what. Or I guess we got the charge strike, sure. I always forget it goes into this damn egg, man. Every time. Every time. Yeah, I miss this version of Haru. I always love the combo one, man. Oh. Jesus Christ, we're up to... Yeah, alright, this is our last meditation then, most likely. Yep, alright. Oh, man. I totally forgot we had to remove a card still, by the way. So I'm very lucky that we got our removal event after we just went giga broke. Free money, please. Thank you. We got a little doggo friend here with us. Yeah, moment of truth or just continued moments of suffering is probably very appropriate. Well, the marks will be great at the massacre, I guess. We're just giving us a little extra damage. Love that. Or no, he already has the thing on him, so yeah, we're fine. What copy do we have left? Sure, man. The jump scare I almost had. Oh, all right. Well, getting a little bit more credits this way. Thank you. Thank you. Does it matter if we go for the elite or the event? Or no, I'm sorry. We said copy event, right? So we have 2 chances. Nope. We already have all our epiphanies, right? Before I forget. Yeah. Is this grayed out then? Yeah, sure. We'll just get our money. Again, not upset to get money here. We still can get another meditation now, so that's something for us. What we need? Oh, yeah, there's one more up here. We are looking for a divine copy anchor shot that has a 2 vulnerable divine on it. And we have been lost in the mines for days. Truly, one day we might be freed from this nightmare. I always keep forgetting that Massacre level 3 is does cost 3, unlike Ironclad that drops down to 2. Definitely got it on the next turn. Packages. All right. Trial 2. All right, well, we got one of them, I guess. Now, of course, this means, unfortunately, I have to go do the Veronica deck. Because you need the triple draw repose if you don't have divines on your other ones. So, truly, the nightmare is never ending. But if we want to waste a flash, technically we're done now. What is the current ego stage of my Haru? E1. The build that we're working on works at E0, technically. Yeah, have to or get to, depending on how you want to look at it. Just feels bad after doing our ballistas. Or the Sirkulowski, right? But I think, unfortunately, it won't be as consistent without having the extra draw the other way. What do we have for a weapon? I mean, yeah, it's a strict upgrade. We don't need credits. Sure, man. Yeah, we still have one meditation to, like, giga high roll, but, you know, I'm not... Oh, how close are we getting? We did our removal. We're gonna have a 40-point cost from copying, and we're gonna have 10 from the Godhammer, 10 from the Divine if we pick it up. Have a good one, Blood. Again, like, Agony doesn't really do anything meaningful for us. But the attack increase, or I guess the attack increase doesn't do anything either because we already have 82. Yeah, and like RFC would be nice. I'm gonna take that for the money. But the big moment of truth is our final meditation. Which is a whiff. There's the anchor shot we want, though, unfortunately. Or we get a Crimson Sword anyways. Man, can't even get an RFC. I guess if it's discounted, we could get it, but obviously if it's on the right-hand side, we can't get it anymore. 140 is the cost? Okay, so nope, we're out of luck. Alright, wasn't there anyways. Bugger. Does a flash on the original change the copies of well? If you mean for Anchor, no, it does not, unfortunately. Oh yeah, true. We still have to get the vulnerable chest. Oh my god, I forgot about that too. Maybe we're not done with this run yet. You gotta be prepared to waste a lot of flashes if you want to fix the save. Womp womp. Yeah, like, the combo's not terrible. Do you have any tips for getting a Divine before the first boss? Nope, it is complete RNG. Oh my god. But if you are going for a, like, Divine is mandatory style of deck, if you don't get the Divine before the first boss, just quit. That is the you know, the one piece of advice I will certainly say. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's a Haru swing, brother. Ah, boo. Womp, womp, womp on the roll, though. I mean, we can go test this, but what? We just did 7,000? I don't think we can do enough with combo anchor. I think this is unironically still not going to be enough damage. Let me go make sure that she has the right memory fragments on. I forgot if we fixed her memory fragments in advance or not. We did-ish. Obviously, if we had like an agony enabler, that would be nice. We're at 57 and 190, which is not terrible. We do have a Justice Chalice. We're kind of just using raw stats for these last couple pieces. Yeah, the issue is we're taking her damage, or we're taking her anchor cost down to 0. I told you I'd pay you on Twitter. Thank you for knowledge. Bird Spawn is the name over there. 50 Phil. Oh my god, if I could talk. 50. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Filthy Casual 6619 with that super chat for 10. Thank you, brother. I don't remember, but cheers for being honest and keeping through it. Up with what you said. I am more than happy. Again, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Discord, however you want to get a hold of me, I do sincerely try to get back to everybody. Just don't message me on the YouTube comments because that is a lot harder to read. Like, super honest. Like, I try to respond to everybody I can. But YouTube notifications suck ass. Like, if there's 5 notifications past your comment or whatever, it's gone. Like, it is just gone to the void. But Twitter and Discord, for sure, I will try to get back to. But thank you again. Appreciate you. All right, so stat sticks. Let's see what else we got here. Uh-oh. What's up? There's a spider. Yeah, where is it? In the kitchen. All right, hold on. There. I gotta go grab a little spider control really quick. So hey, we're gonna test out this build as soon as I get back, and I guess it's a good time to remind you, if you haven't drinking water today, take care of yourself. Self-love is important. Hydrate. Don't just drink a coffee like I've been doing, or beverage of choice. Hydrate. We'll be right back in just a quick second. Oh my god, I am dying. All right, let's test this for science. I think our damage threshold is still going to be too low, but I mean, it is a sick build, build otherwise. Oh, I guess we did whiff on the weapon, right? RFS would have been better. We got this damage increase. Oh shit, this was we actually got, okay, we actually have quite a bit of damage increases for her, I forgot. Lift Anchor really is kind of a meme, right? It only gives you that one-time buff. Otherwise, yeah, the spider got sniped really fast. All right, equip. We'll keep these two the same. That's fine. God, I'm sorry. Oh man. But once we start doing some damage, we'll be able to figure out how good this is or not. Also, keep in mind that this build does not require any ramp up, which is also nice. But again, we're gonna destroy the right-hand side here to start. Yeah, you know, Razor Fern Caverns? What's the F stand for again? But yes, I too am old enough and remember those days. Or is it Rage Fire? I thought it was Razor. What? Oh man, which one's Razor then? I simply do not remember. Okay, so hold on. We want to... yeah, hold on. We want to go down to 0 then here. Or I guess this is effectively 0. This is fine. Oh, Razorfen Crawl! Yeah. That sounds closer. Alright, let's do this nonsense of looping through our hand really quickly. There is our last bottomless hunger that we need. Unfortunately, it does not look like we're gonna get a full turn 1 cycle. Bit of a bummer. Oh wait, we got a combo. Yeah, so again, the nice part here is that it doesn't require any charge up. Still would really like this to crit for me. That would be nice. Wait, did that not hit twice on the last one? Ah, well. I'm sure the ballistas will come through for us and then get us the giant ballista. Is Serennial good for this fight? On the first half, absolutely. Oh, right, we didn't get our bombardment upgrade out. This is gonna be an interesting turn again because we don't want to accidentally kill the hand. Love how I just said I don't want to kill the hand and we're getting a shit ton of enhanced ballistas. Well, can't win them all, folks. Ah, boy, howdy, this is not good. Where's our anchor shot when we need it, man? Do we have enough? Oh, no, because now it's not going to go down to 0. No. Sometimes you're just going to low roll on the RNG as well, unfortunately. Unfortunately, sometimes you are indeed just going to low roll. This is why you want the extra draw for the Veronica, by the way. I mean, the good news is he's not going to hit us this turn. All right, good news. Anchor shot in hand this time. Yeah, we also didn't kill the hand, at least. Hey, that is some good news. Oh, let me remember to remove an anchor pointer here so we can actually draw the most amount. We're gonna cycle this through. Yeah, Divine Draw Repose would be ideal in this situation. What's our last card? Oh, the Lift Anchor, sure. Alright, so how much damage can we do without him completely dying? I think that's as much as I am willing to gamble on. No! Oh my god, every time. All right, well, how much were we I guess how much were we critting for again? I kind of got too lost in the sauce there. I forgot how to track how much we were actually critting for because that was the important number that we were trying to chase. So 33. So 66. Calculator. So assuming all crits, 60 or 5,600 or 56,000. 600 crits. We would need to do 9 anchor shots in a turn, which is not possible with this build. Okay, so yeah, my napkin math is correct. This is not enough damage still, even with this build. You have to do the copy variant. Unfortunate. Oh, man. Like, it's just not good enough. It is like my... I hate to be a stink over it, but like, it's close. I guess if we can refarm Veronica, I would keep it, but... Because the key thing here is that Veronica, if you have the repose, it increases the likelihood that you draw into Anchor Shot plus Bottomless Hunger so that you can reduce the cost of it. Because Veronica specifically states draw 2 other combatants, where the Sir Klowski build that we have just says draw 2, period. So while this would be good in a lot of other situations, and like we even got Tentacles of Chaos, which is insane, this technically does not work for what we want it to do in this build in particular. Yeah, because I only have 1 flash left, I really want to save it for Rita. Is the only, like, downside, right? It's going to feel really bad if we don't get another flash for the next character, so I kind of really want to save it, the last one that I have. Because otherwise, I'm really screwed if, you know, I need it for Rita for whatever reason. Oh, man. How crazy of a Serenial build do we need? I feel like we don't need a super crazy one, right? I guess Vulnerable is cool. The thing is, I don't have a Narja build for Serenial either in this season, I don't think. Pretty sure that was last season I made the other one. I do have this one, but that's not good enough. Dun, dun, dun. That one was a mistake. Yeah, I feel like Serennial is just going to be significantly earlier. Earlier kill, excuse me, than what we were farming with Haru. What type of Narja build does Serennial need? One where this has the Veracity instead of the decrease by 2. Just any type of damage boost, right? Like, I don't think I even have a, like, I am so sorry, y'all, for those that, like, know how much I had pre-farmed last season. Because I was gone working Bondi Card Fest and because I got sick right when I came back, like, I do not have the decks pre-farm that I normally would. Because I don't think we even have a Ray deck for this season yet that would work with Serennial. Oh, I have the Dominion one, which is funny. But no, obviously this doesn't work. And this is... What the hell was this? I don't know what this one is. We're just gonna delete that. Yeah, Serennial Hugo for the draw cycling is also, like, very okay. Like, there is a lot that you can do as long as you have Serennial's, where is it? Right, getting the extra lasers. Where do you get that Dominion card? It drops in the, Fate, oh my god. Foretold Ruin. It drops in Foretold Ruin from the elite, Angel mobs. From the guy who's on the card, like that enemy type. I forget what his name is. Yeah, like, Ray is definitely something that we could build, like, in a couple runs. I just don't know what our threshold for Serennial looks like. Like, yeah, obviously people are high rolling with, like, Vulnerable and all that stuff, but, like, I feel like you don't need... Like, in my mind, Serennial is just so broken still that you don't need Divines on her. Let's go have a look again really quickly. I mean, maybe looking like the top of the Masters is not ideal. Let's look from, like, the bottom of Masters. Or just everybody happens to have Vulnerables and Divines and stuff, man. Holy hell. Yeah, I'll agree. Like, AP, oh, there you go. Like a very, yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Tactical Maneuver, Selena, which is nice. Coordinated attack. Coordinated attack. That's not even that, like, crazy, man. Like, you can remove Cobalt Light, right? And just have Pale Shooting Star be, like, your real MVP here. Yeah, I feel like you can get, Oh, they were just going for a 0-card deck. I'm like, what is this setup? This is literally just Ray. But yeah, again, this is, like, very standard, like... This is more of what I expected, and this is just quite literally homing laser shenanigans and then using the recharge because of the... Oh, wait, yeah, because of this Shining Core, and then Pale Shooting Star being able to just be a shit ton of extra activations. So this is, like, very standard, like, don't need any Divines. Like, obviously these are, like, cool to have, but it really is just the good old, literally the same build that was good in Haku meta. It is kind of funny to see us, like, back again. And I know somebody in the Discord was asking for it, so I'm going to, drop it in there as well. And again, I am so sorry that my nose is still messed up, man. All right, yeah, let's what time is it? Yeah, let's do a Serennial run just to see. Maybe we just have to give up the Haru dream, right? I would rather work on the right half and work on a Yuki deck instead. What am I doing? I am going for Chaos. Uh, 170 points. Or no, we don't need Divines anyways. We don't need Divines, so we don't need to chase tier 16. That's fine. This is extra arena buff. Extra copy. That's fine. So we are literally going to run the same team and then just bring in my Serennial. What's the build I'm doing with Yuki? We are going to try to do a Yuki setup that is built around her, what is it called? Her Flash / Epiphany that gains base damage for every card you draw that turn. And then just doing the normal buff it with Orlea, buff it with Typhara. Yep, again, just take the 1 HP start. It's fine, who cares? God damn. Oh. Sure, free legendary piece. Played any Rift yet? God, I wish. We are still stuck in the pits of trying to figure out a team for the left side, man. It has been brutal. We do want the arena buff, though, so we are going to go to the bottom. Unfortunately, this is going to, like, immediately get rid of our buff. Where is the Divine? 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so it's 2 after anyway, so we are going to go to the bottom still. Oh, I guess we could have gone up. Yeah, I'm going to mess around with a few things for Yuki just to see what works. But again, keeping in mind, this is like... If the team can break like 700k, I'll be happy sort of thing, right? Like, we just have to accept that Yuki's Epiphany, even after they changed it, does not quite do enough compared to like 9 or Typhara herself and whatnot. Like... The odds are against her. Yuki is still a AoE focused character, or a multi-hit character, however you want to say it. Oh, I got a shield. I was not paying attention. Yep, and then we can go up to the elite here to get a little bit extra money, which is always great for meditations and stuff. Do we have our... I mean, I guess we're always just going to copy homing laser, so I guess the Epiphany does not matter as much. But I do not want the stress increase either. Ah, whatever. We'll just give it to 9 again to give her some more damage output. Would be nice. Oops, do not do whatever that was. Breaking something in the back end. Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit unfortunate with running out of buffs now. Now the good old listening to Senmetsu for hours and hours on end. Oh, did we went through a whole other sessions, I see. Should get a break on that. Put these all into the doggo. Do a hit there. Jeez, it's getting all the AP. Yeah, thanks for like the 12 AP in a turn or whatever that ended up being. Bro, for real? Okay, well, unfortunately, it's not really a, that, I don't have the seal on that. I forgot. No! No! So, my water bottle has a seal on it. I currently washed it. I forgot to put it on there. So I just spilled water all up my sleeve. I will, and all over my chair. Thankfully, it's just water, but hold on. That was cold. This is not how it's supposed to be. Again, just water, but it's cold. Now it's on the ground, it's on the ground. All right, well, insult to injury with the game just kind of having a piss on my luck here, but we'll take the best base version. Give her some type of gear for the arena if we get to it. All right, and we're going to immediately re-roll this into a better divine, and everyone's going to cheer. There was no cheering. The agony is hilarious, but clearly not what we want either. Oh, did that pause? Hello? There it goes. We do want to go for the elite. All right, well, let's try that again. We did talk about, you know, when we're not going for the elites, right? It's going to happen, but... Or not going for the divines, that it would pop up, but... Sometimes it do be like that. Can't get lucky all the time, right? We just have to accept the, that. I always take the Divine Epiphany when fishing for a certain divine. I swear it gives a higher chance when re-rolling. Any other divine believers in chat? I am not so lucky, so I always just kind of ignore it, but... I know a few people who have definitely sworn by it by now, but I think that's just all of us trying to cope a little bit and have better chances to find what we need. Oh, is Sue also a believer? Damn, I might be the odd one out then. All right, everyone put on your tinfoil hats. Always keep the divine. Sometimes you just gotta believe because you want to believe. You know what I'm saying? Just like I believe that we're gonna get a good arena buff. And the game is going to reward us for this Serennial run, truly. This is going to be a one-and-done Serennial, and then we can work on Yuki starting tomorrow. That is my hope. Arena buff. Oh, just more people being excited about the Haikyuu card game. I really am surprised by the lack of, like, news that we got out of Gamma this week, but I guess there's still technically one more day for presentations tomorrow, so we might get new card game information tomorrow yet. I mean, shit, is it cope if it works, right? That's what we gotta tell ourselves. If it works, who are we to judge? Wrong thing to get a divine, my guy. Do we have enough points to take a divine even? So what, it's 60 for removal, 100 if we get the copy event that we need. It would be 120 for a divine. It would be 140 for arena buffs, and it'd be 150 if we get an extra one. I forget what tier... YOLO, dude. I forget what tier we're on. So we need 150 points. How many, what tier are we on? 170. Okay, yeah, we're totally fine. Everything is very good. Very okay. God, I love Shield Blast. 1 pierce on each odd turn. This is a part where I just, like, stack up Mika and let her have all the arena stuff so I can make the Exodia team randomly. I mean, the homing lasers that she creates technically counts as exhaust cards. Did I stop playing Enfield? No. I'm really excited for 1.1. I have like 73 crowns saved up. And I'm going to be making some more team guides starting with 1.1 with Ting Ting. Tang Tang. Ting Ting? All I remember about her name is that someone says it translates to soup. And that's all I can think about. And all I can think about is calling her soup. Tang Tang. Jesus. She is forever soup to me, and you cannot convince me otherwise. What are we even doing? I totally just fucking ADD'd again. Exhaust, yes. Exhaust is acceptable. Yeah, exactly. It's like the old Moon reference, man. But yeah, I'm still playing Enfield every single day. And just kind of waiting to see where 1.1 goes. Or I guess we can never... Shoot, we can never get this, right? Because we're not going to have the resources for it. Oh god, did I just put it on 9 or did I put it on... Oh my god. They're both white-haired waifus, man. Listen, I gotta type. I don't know what to tell you. It's been a long day. We messed up. No, all good. Look, it's just late my time. I worked all day and all that stuff. It just... Unk is tired, man. It's been a hell of a day. But yeah, so Enfield, though, my hope is to do more on that side with 1.1. Since I am enjoying the game, but, you know, at some point it also comes down to if video content does well or not. But I will be streaming Enfield on, what fucking day is it? The 12th? Yeah, I literally have to have a planner now for all this shit. I will be streaming Enfield on the 12th until the 17th with Rita's Manor for the 1.1 update. And I also got to do a couple TCG videos between those 2 dates in particular, so we'll see how that goes. I have to do my solo leveling video, and I got to do a Warlord video. We spent 4 days farming Haru decks, and God said no. So we are now trying to pivot and just make a easy Serennial deck that can clear the first half. The devs have not confirmed Rita yet, but apparently, for like 1 day when it was live, one of the achievements rewarded a Rita sticker. So that's what people are basing it off of, if you hear other people talking about it. All right, this might just literally be a one and done run for, I almost made the same mistake, brother. This might be a one and run done otherwise, if we got the right upgrade there too. I mean, I am also hoping for Rita just in general, so we'll have to wait and see where things go from there. I mean, yeah, honestly, we just copy this 4 times and we're done. This is gonna be okay. Any suggestions for Serennial other than Selena? If you're not gonna go for the Tenacity refresh, just getting more damage with Ray can certainly help, but I don't know what the damage breakpoints are for Serennial yet, unfortunately. Oh, shoot, I forgot we have the... Actually, you know what? I want to make sure that we don't get screwed over on... Hold on. What are we copying? We are going to copy Homing Laser, which means we don't want... Oh, no, this is unique. So no matter what, we're going to at most have 3 copy targets. Yep, this is fine, actually. Yeah. So now we can make sure that we at least get an Epiphany on Cobalt. That's correct. This is fine. And these are at least the move ones. So you know what? Yep, skip. Got too much junk in my hand. All right, random bullshit go. Just Moon Knight just throwing all the shit at the boss. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Yeah, good old Serennial, chat. Ugh. I mean, hey, you know what? It could be a rerun, right? All things considered. We just don't know. Or wait, we have, hold on. We have the outline, right? He brings up a good point. In one of the dev videos, they show the outline for the 3 characters. We should literally know if it's Rita or not, based on that video. Because, like, Rita has a very distinct outline, so we could just go check the video to figure it out. We don't have to sit here and guess. The facts are out there. Nope, I don't think either of these matter. Listen, I'm not talking about the booba. I'm talking about her coat. I'm talking about the collar of her coat and the way that she wears it. Rita is on the event page, so no need to guess. Yeah, so was Tiana, but she is a partner, not a combatant. All right, y'all are gonna make me literally pull up the video mid-run. Let's go find it. YouTube. Chaos Zero Nightmare. Let me display. Oops, cancel. God, what video was it? I think it was part of the roadmap showcase, right? Yeah. Liberty Bibbity. I miss Fang already, man. Oh, wait, was it those three that they were showcasing? Oh, I'm so looking forward to the corruption update again, by the way. Where is the one that it was the silhouettes, though? Or was that the previous stream? That was a previous stream? Aw, man. Listen, excuse me for wanting to fact check because I am a dumb baby who can't remember. All right, well, fine. All I'm getting from this is that I am very sad, so thank you. All right, let's continue on. Let's try to get this run done before I actually, what time is it? Yes, let's get this run done. Because this will probably be the last run then. Because spoiler, I need to do some Enfield stuff before I go to bed. And I gotta catch up with some TCG stuff. I owe a couple people some messages. It would be a hilarious bait and switch if Rita is a partner, though. And it's some random-ass other character. None of these. I guess it's another one of those things where, like, I re-roll that one for the one cost, I guess. Or wait, does he have... Hold on. Or no, because he wouldn't... If he had the steadiness on the first half, Serennial wouldn't work to begin with, so... Sure. Maybe it's Carl? Bro, I would be so excited if it was a surprise Carl. Are you kidding me? I would jump out of my seat. The way I would be just the happiest person in the world if it was Carl. Okay. Unfortunately, too many cards. Whatever. When in doubt, just good old Semetsu. No, yeah, as I've been saying every stream, I fully expect that it's going to be a summer shenanigans for the next limited. I feel like that's a pretty pretty safe bet, all things considered. And I will continue to make my joke of swimsuit Keiron or bust. Damn, unironically, Mika is becoming the carry for all the bullshit arena weapons. All right, Serennial. No, we're definitely not going to have 18 or less cards. Or actually, yeah, we are. Because we're going to use Ray, right? 4 homing lasers, +2. Ray is going to be like a 1-card deck. Oops, wrong one. I feel like we actually have the amount for this. I'm gonna remember. Oh, I just realized we don't have shit for gear, man. Oh, yeah, you're right, because we're gonna put the, we're not gonna be able to exhaust the cards fast enough. Wait, how is that worded? Is it at any time or only at the start? No, it's only at the start. So this should work, just give a buff, right? Found the Kara stream with the silhouettes? Yeah, you can drop a link. That's fine. We badly need equipment at this point. Sure. It's only first turn gets buff. Boo. Well, I'm gonna call bullshit on that one, I guess. Can't have anything nice. Oh. I mean, I definitely don't think we're gonna have a first turn kill, though, all things considered. I do love just getting to spam my hand, by the way, and just throw shit at the enemy. That is a nice feeling. But yeah, I definitely don't think it's possible for us to do Or I guess if you do Selena, you could probably do a first turn kill, right? I don't think you could do Serenial Ray first turn kill. No, there's no way, right? I don't think you could. You would just run out of gas way too fast. Uh, 116.53. 116. Oh, yep. 9 Typhera and Narja. I see them. Damn. All right, Dream Shattered. Dream Shattered, but potential Carl, and that is worth a trade. I mean, more health is more health at this point. Oh shit, we still gotta remove stuff, yo. Kinda forgot about that. Oh my god. I feel like we have a good chance of getting an extra removal. I think we have to eat the RFS here at full cost, which sucks. Like, this is just, you know, too good for the crit chance. Yeah, we can't afford meditation at this point. I say that, then we get 140 credits. All right. We will take things where we can get them. What are we looking for, by the way? Copy event. Which means we still want to hit 3 nodes. Which is this path. Because we want the shop. Do we want the shop? Why do we want the shop? 1, 2. That's only 2 down here. I guess, again, we just need copy event, removal event, and that's kind of it. We don't want any of those. All right, charged up baddie. Well, dang. All right. Couldn't kill him in 1 turn. Garbage confirmed. Throw it in the trash. Start the run over. Oh, God. Increased cost. Rude. Eat a Hue, idiot. Yeah, Senectus would be good for the attack percent increase. Big true. All right, sick. Don't pick the wrong white-haired waifu. So we have 2 more chances for removal, I guess. We're gonna save this removal for the last shop. Yeah, I'm gonna be so honest. Second Pale Shooting Star might be the play. I feel like my hand's gonna get bricked with lasers. I have not actually used a Serennial save in a very long time. I guess, do we want meditation on anything? Not really. 2 PSS, 3 lasers. E2 Serennial bricks hands on 4 lasers. Yeah, it feels real, because that's like, what? 4 start plus 2 from that, so you would miss out on a draw. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting about the initial draw 2 extra lasers. Yeah, so I guess we gotta get lucky on... shit. I don't know if we had the option to copy Pale Shooting Star there, but... it definitely is a mistake if we didn't copy it on that, now that I think about it. Ah, well, YOLO, as they say. See what we get for these last events. There we go, never worried. No point of doing the charged up guy. Boy, howdy. Hate to see you. Speaking of bricked hands. Yeet. Probably won't be a 1 turn, but whatever. We can at least still... oh, never mind. Sure, fine. Hey, remember when Gloomy Prime was like the king baddie that we all had to deal with? Good times, good times. And by good times, I mean I absolutely hated that bitch. The number of good runs that I lost to that guy was a bit frustrating. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm some god gamer out here, man. Dude, that dude beat my ass. For sure. We don't have anything to divine, right? No, we have everything. Yeah, 9 looking kind of stressed out, so let's lower that a little bit. All right. Cube is sick. So we still don't have a chess piece. Unlimited Anchor is a, well, shout out to Fate, right? But Unlimited Anchor was a Haru reference of being able to cast 12 anchor shots in a single turn. Unfortunately, we could not get the right divines to line up for us after 4 days of trying to farm for this deck, so... we try to do... we're doing just one last run with this Serennial deck to see if we can do a different, Team 1 clear for Great Rift. No, because it has to be through a card, so that does not work. I mean, some armor is better than no armor, right? I guess. Okay, or a better armor, I guess. How many points do we even have? Not a lot, damn. Alright, nope. We have a free meditation, I guess. Or, hold on, we're gonna get 40 from the copy, 10, so it's 100, it's 140. We can roll a divine on something, I guess, potentially. Try to get divine shining core. Nope. Nope. Four days for phase 1 is kind of wild. Sure is. Hell is, brother. But I've been wanting to do a build on this, or a video on this build, because it's actually really important for the future of the game and how future character design might be impacted. So it's more of a like conversation and like archetype discussion, and not like a strictly great riff video. I was just trying to kill two birds with one stone. But the game hates me, so it is what it is. Just like how the game is not going to give me the pale shooting that I need off this copy. Oh, great heavens. Am I done with Haru? At least for a little bit, because I want to work on the Yuki deck that I promised everyone I would try to see if it works or not. Which, again, might be terrible. And if it turns out to be terrible, we'll go back and we'll do Haru again, hopefully. But as long as this works, we're going to go back to, or we're going to start working on Yuki on tomorrow's stream. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's really just more of a showcase of how insane Narja is for any future character that has a way to continuously give their keycard retrieve, which feels like it's going to be a very real thing that we'll see in the future at some point. All right, let's see if the build's bricked or not. All right, we're saved. Thank God. Or we don't even have... we don't have a way to give them vulnerable. Does anyone else apply vulnerable? No, because Ray can't, Narja can't. God dang it, I did it again! Alright. Fuck off. I gotta put my stopper on this, man. Alright, I'm not getting a paper towel, I'm just using my sweater for this one. Alright. Hey, we always say stay hydrated on the stream, so we're just, we're playing to that part, right? I'm saying so hydrated, I got a damn pool on the floor at my feet. Oh, that is really wet, actually. That is actually strangely too wet. All right, yeah, you know what? We'll take it, because the other thing is we're not going to worry about the evade, right? Like, she should do enough damage where this is not important. All right, man, screw it. Extra hit, why not? Let's go. I love RNG. All right, thank God she didn't go into a breakdown state, so we don't have to go do that or fix that. All right, let's do this. Let's scrap this. Yeah, surely, or no, you know what's gonna happen? The non-crit is gonna copy or whatever. All right, let's go see how much damage that she can do by herself, because again, I don't have a team to support this yet. Okay. I mean, I guess we still get the draw cycling. Never seen the actual item that has that effect. It's from Blue Pot, if I remember correctly. Oh, you know what? We're still gonna need the decreased cost for the. I guess it still is literally just the same team, man. Except the ballistas are gonna brick my hand. Actually, hold on. No, we can't use Veronica here because my Veronica is going to end me. All right, this is my overdraw no buffs, basically. And she still has her memory fragments. All right, whatever. Let's just... Honest to goodness, I have no damn clue what her damage potential is. But we can at least, you know, throw this together and see what happens. Honestly, just get this out of my hand. Okay, well, there we go. What am I doing? Other hand, other hand, other hand, other hand, other hand, other hand. I will always screw this up. Do we have more setup? I guess we want to draw like the Cobalt before we pop this. Dang, I guess we don't have enough draw. Oh, I might have been one laser off, actually. So we're just doing a damage check at this point for Serenial to see how she can do basically no buffs for this fight. God, that would be like 50 lasers in a turn, man. Can we really do that many lasers? I also totally forgot to pop her ego skill for more crit, but you know, whatever. Small details. We want to use the move. Oh, we didn't get to use the increased damage for lasers for the turn. I just realized. Oh, and she just made me discard the pail. That is rude. Yeah, you can live for a few turns against this boss, TBH. And of course, I say that literally as I run out of gas for draw. This is why the draw 2 is so important. Oh, now we get the plasma, but our hand is going to be way too full. I guess we gotta dump some lasers into the other hand. We're gonna get so screwed over by contamination. Oh, I guess we only had the one in there? Alright, well. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some damage buffs for her. No, we don't have any raid decks for this season. Yeah, because we're gonna get bricked on the contamination now. We did not kill the right hand fast enough. Yeah, having the not having our Veronica here really hurt us. But the problem is, like, I have the Ballista build for Veronica, which doesn't work either. I have to have the Repose build instead. So unfortunate. No matter what, we gotta farm. We have to still farm more decks for phase 1. Thank you for your purchase. I did not purchase anything. Rip. You would just farm this raid deck? Hold on, let me, well, not that one. Yeah, that's pretty standard. We have a raid deck with Dominion, to be, like, super crazy with it, but unfortunately the rest of her deck, it was supposed to be with a, Chizuru, so I didn't actually get around to farming, right, we have the extra draw, we have Dominion, which gives us tax over turn, but notably, right, this is for the Chizuru spam instead. So, does not work with our current build. Dominion's sick, though, but, like, obviously if we're trying to kill it in 3 turns, that doesn't really do much for us. Yeah, you just want, like, a zero-style, zero-card deck character. Which is why I had Mika, because she has 4 Source of Water draws, but she doesn't have the draw 2 to get past the contamination. So I guess let me try it one more time and just get through the contamination spam. Any tips for playing Typhera? I do have a full guide on her on the channel to do both a free-to-play team as well as a premium team with her. Oh my god, okay, well... Damn, sure. Not what I meant to do here, but... Whatever, it gets cards out of my hand, right? I don't think we do enough damage now to... with this build in particular to get past this, but we'll see. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? We do have the cost reduction from Bottomless. So, actually, we might be able to make this free. I just have to play hand shuffle here a little bit. Alright, sick. We actually do get our Bottomless Hunger into Predator Blade. And a free Dominion now. That's hilarious. Alright. Oh, shit. Did not mean to cycle through the second pail. Okay, I mean, I guess we are going to be able to do enough damage randomly, because we're able to get a break on this to generate a couple more, too. I'm also sequencing this poorly because I need to remember to put the actual move lasers back into my hand. And now we want to make sure that we exhaust the other one so we can go into a big turn on the, with Serennial's ability. Set this up for the next turn. We might not actually get enough ego points. JK. Shit. We need to kind of burn a couple cards here and see if we can line this up for the next turn instead, because this is not exactly where we want our hand to be. So 1200 crit is our top end. So we can do one more. Okay, and then that's the last attack that we can do. And then the evade cloak should keep us alive. Or I guess we're gonna go right into the attack anyways. So good news is we can just do this and hopefully crit, I guess. I don't think the AP matters as much here, but Predator's Blade costing 0 is definitely a good start. Get that out of our hand. Oh no, we don't have enough draw now, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we are going to be limited by that fact. And then we get the Cobalt Laser, because we're not going to have enough to generate her her skill, unfortunately. Yep, a little short, unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we did actually have enough for the homing laser as well, but we're just shy on the ego points. So, unfortunate. Still not good enough. Again, our Ray build's not really finished. We are getting the morale buff, which is nice, but I don't think we can survive another cycle of both of these guys popping off on us. Oh, I missed one homing laser here. I think that's going to break on that second to last one. You know, you can play the Pale Shooting Star after using the lasers you had on hand and they would proc again. No, because we wouldn't have had them in the discard, right? It's only discard or draw. Or sorry, graveyard and draw. It shouldn't count used. Because this should bring back 5 lasers then. That is literally not what the card says. Have I just been playing her wrong this entire time? Oh wait, no, I did have some in graveyard, didn't I? Here's the ones that I used. Sorry, so this should count 3 lasers then. Hold on. There's no way. Why is nothing worded in this game the way it works? None of this shit makes sense, man. I don't make the rules. Oh, and now we get killed by the contamination. Yeah, man. Whatever. Alright, whatever. It'd be that way because it do. Yeah, lesson learned, I guess. I still don't think that would have killed it the first phase, though, right? We still had, like, 40k... We still have 40k, damage on that. Oh my god, I cannot breathe out my nostril. I thought Graveyard was discard plus used. Wait, are they not called... Is it not called Graveyard in this game? Oh my god, fine. We'll do it one more. Like, I don't think it changes the numbers for this. Ugh. Let me go through all the motions again really quick. Alright, we need to draw our Bottomless Hunger. That would be nice. Well, I mean, that's one Bottomless Hunger, I guess. I want to play the upgrades, but then this should be 5 activations. Alright, man. Oh. Making me discard my goodies, that's unfortunate. Making Cobalt cost 0 here is pretty sick, though. All right, but we don't get the other trigger on Cobalt Light. I sequenced that very poorly because there's no way that we get 5 on this one. Just kidding. Yo, my head hurts from this shit. Those are gonna exhaust, and we don't have enough to cycle, so we need to use our other homing lasers. Never mind, we have to exhaust everything anyways. Oh, God, I forgot about the extra 5% hit chance. That would have been a bit of an oopsies. All right, well, cost reduction went on the wrong things, unfortunately. And that's for the turn, right? Yeah, for the turn anyways. And I guess I can cheat a little bit just by discarding the other two. Whoop. One of them will come back. I don't actually know how many triggers I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that should be fine. Getting the other, aw. So, move lasers first, do this. Oh, actually, we're gonna have enough anyways, because we're gonna get the pale shooting star back for the value. Or give us an extra tenacity, right? So we can use this as our last one. And 2 in there, unfortunately. So, and nothing in deck that really would have helped. All right, so I guess not. Like, yeah, it was a little bit better damage if we cycle this the other way to actually get the extra damage, but it is still not going to be enough, all things considered. And now this is going to be turn 7. Yeah. Good to know. Of course, we're gonna have to build some better supporting decks for it, but yeah, I don't know. It's also probably just the card game player in me where, like, graveyard means graveyard. Again, all the other games that I play and whatnot. So, hey, thank you for keeping me honest on that, because, again, I have not played Serennial in 3 months? No, 2 months? No, hold on. 2 months? Yeah, there we go. I'm like, how long has it been? Because I try not to use Serennial because I always feel bad trying to make content or teams with a limited character, meaning the further that we get away from that banner, the less likely people are to have that character, right? So I have not used her since her banner in a meaningful way. So I'm kind of like relearning her kit in a you know, real-time setting. Yeah, this is definitely a lot better than the Haru stuff that we were going for. So, I still am gonna finish the Haru deck. It might just be a phase 3 season thing, and then again, I want to work on the Yuki deck. So tomorrow we're probably gonna refarm a Ray deck. I feel like if I just refarm the Ray deck, I can probably clear it. So we'll do a different Ray deck. See if that works or not. And if that works, we will just immediately go into building a Yuki deck. That said, I'm going to see if Sue or any of the other guys are streaming really quick. Does not look like it. So, yeah, we are going to end things there. So, apologize that we didn't get to finish the Haru deck. That was kind of the whole goal of the last couple days, but we at least have a proof of concept deck that will work and at least get the conversation started. I just wish it was a little bit better from top to bottom, but it is what it is. So thank you again for joining us here for another Chaos Zero Nightmare stream. Thank you again earlier for the super chat, all the follows, all the subs, all that good stuff. Once again, stay hydrated. Don't pour it all over yourself like myself for tipping the bottle and all that stuff. But we will be back tomorrow night farming more Serennial, trying to actually work on the Great Rift and work on a team that can clear this. But until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay hydrated, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.